Hey guys, what's up? So today's the 1st of January 2026 and the time is now 8:24 and I'm pretty much here alone and everyone's out doing their business and stuff, and here I am just continue writing down my things, doing some reading. And I told myself this year 2026 it has to be really focused, really niched down, like no compromises. So this is the time to really lock in and to really put in the work. Like, give or take, last year, yes, the end of 2024, yes, I may have started the business for a bit of ups and downs, still navigating my way through in 2025. And this year it has to show some form of progression this year. The goal is to make sure that I see it through. Like, there are so many entrepreneurs out there who's trying to just make it. You create content, you try to finance the business, you're bootstrapping the business, especially if it's an F&B industry. Well, for those of you who don't know, who just started watching the video, my name is Yujun. I am starting a food and beverage business. One, it's called Off-Grid Meals. The other one would be Off-Grid Pizzeria. So I'm juggling both. Currently, I'm doing the pizzeria because I wanted to focus more on catering towards holiday season. And towards the holiday season, I'm pretty sure that there are requests for parties and birthday parties and kids' birthday parties, baby showers, etc., etc., you name it. So that was the idea of focusing mainly on the pizza business during the school holidays. Towards the end of the year. But today is the 1st of January, so we'll see where this goes. I'll give you guys more updates as I go along. Check this out, guys. My glasses, it broke. It broke in the shower. It fell on the floor. It fell on the floor and it basically broke. The frame broke. So, see? The frame broke. Damn. So luckily I had these. Well, then again, they've been around for about 2 years plus. So this pair has been taking the beating for the past 2 years. When they took the beating, like, some serious business there. When I say this guy has been taking the beating for the past 2 years, like, it's been, how do you say? What's the word? Like, facing kitchen stove fire, like facing 400 to 500 degrees Celsius charcoal, pizza oven charcoal fire, You did great, buddy. You did great. But only 2 years. So, and again, it's pretty light kind of plastic. I'm not sure if it feels sturdy enough to even last 2 years, but I'm glad it did last for about 2 years. So yeah, it definitely fell more than 10 times on the floor. So I'm glad this little guy here really stood the test of 2 years time here. I don't know. Maybe I gotta go check out Daniel Dalen's lens finally. Shout out to Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Anyway, back to what I was saying. The past year was a real struggle. When I say real struggle, it's, you know, very just barely scraping through financially for the past few months. And the second part is when reality hits, without comparing yourself to other people, like, you will tend to ask yourself, how long more can you be able to sustain this business? I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel very anxious thinking about this at times. So when I say that I don't want to compare myself to others, it's also a reminder to myself not to compare. When I say it out to you guys, it's a form of reminder for myself too. I mean, sure, of course, I get anxious, I get stressed out. I don't have a storefront right now, but I'm figuring out other ways to I'm figuring out other ways to document and to share with people that I'm building this thing right here that I have with me, and I believe that I'm going to give it what it takes to be able to try and to say that I did it. Regardless whether if it works or not, I'm glad to say that I'm the first one to be able to say that I tried. I really did it, without running myself to the ground financially. I'm very thankful for everyone who has been supporting me. Only a handful, but these are the people that I really want to thank and I feel really grateful for. I know I'm talking about how I want to document this journey and everything, but I'm not too sure how long more I can sustain. So people are gonna say, oh, you just started, you know? Yeah, it's never gonna get any easier from here. So I hope to find a solution somehow. I guess the answer for some people is to keep going, but you have to figure out your opportunity cost. You have to understand the opportunity cost and what is the trade-off for you to be able to continue like this without knowing the outcome. So you have to be prepared mentally, financially. I know there are many ways to go about this. I personally feel like not giving up yet. I don't think it's time to give up yet. Because I know there are ways to go about sharing this journey with you guys and to make it happen. So, like for example, here I am telling my story on YouTube, sharing with you guys, saying that I'm starting a food and beverage business and I'm gonna bring it to YouTube, I'm gonna bring it to Instagram, and hopefully see where this turns out, how this turns out. Yeah. It's a pretty nice background there. If I'm being really honest, guys, I'm scared. I'm scared, man. You know, scared of losing money, scared of losing time, the time that I cannot be able to get back. But like, what if this works? You know, I always think, what if it works? You're not gonna be wanting to tell the 85-year-old self and say, you know, should just push that little bit more at that time, Jun. I don't want to be that 85-year-old telling myself that. So, this is me, still going. I always tell people, you know, like this is going through uncharted waters here. Like you don't know what you're getting into, but you just keep going. Like when you're driving and there's like massive rainstorm just hitting in your windscreen and you're just going like 10 kilometer miles per hour, there is zero visibility on your windscreen, but you are focused and calm, but you just stay on your lane and just keep going, and you just keep cruising 10 miles per hour. I think that's my situation right now. Like you're scared in the car and you don't know what's up, what's ahead in front of you, but you just want to keep steadily going slowly. So yeah, just to give an example of a scenario, I'm scared, man. I'm not sure where this ends up. But regardless, I will still bring each and every one of you guys through this journey of mine. And I hope you guys can watch out for my content even more. Subscribe and drop me a comment.